Welcome, Libra, to your October 2023 reading, and happy birthday to all you Libras out there born in October. And also happy Halloween as well for everyone out there that celebrates Halloween. It's going to be a very exciting month for you. Now, this month I'm using the Deviant Moon Tarot deck, and I'm going to be clarifying with my Tarot of the Witches deck. I always like to use that deck in Halloween. Now, this month, like all months, I'm still offering my free mini reading to new subscribers. So click the subscribe button, put new subscriber, and then ask your question, or new subscriber free mini reading below so I can differentiate between you and other questions. And I will get back to you with your free mini reading. Don't worry if you don't hear from me right away. I get back to everyone who subscribes and asks a question. Now, for everyone else, if you're already a subscriber, you don't want to subscribe, you've got, you're a new viewer, whatever it is, you can ask a question as well, and I will give you a yes or a no answer, or just a short answer to your question below. Whatever short message may come out for you, because that sometimes does happen. But for all of those that are new subscribers, you will get that more in-depth reading. Now, let's get started. Now, you start out the energy of the month with the Emperor. This is strong and powerful energy, and you know what? It's right next to the Strength card. So there's some real inner strength that you are tapping into in the month of October. And now the Emperor does represent an Aries here, and the Strength card represents a Leo. So there could be some significant Aries or Leos in your world in October. But the Emperor talks about you getting things in order, taking control of the situation that you are in. Now, this could be to do with work for a lot of you. You are really driving things forward, putting plans in place, getting all your ducks in a row, so to speak, making lists, organizing things. The Emperor is really good at doing that. So if this doesn't represent an Aries in your life, this talks about you harnessing a lot of the energies of these cards and taking them on board yourself. And that Strength card is that inner strength that you have had to be really reaching down into your soul to harness and get a hold of and utilize for yourself. But I feel like for a lot of you, this has been ongoing. This is energy that has really, you've been having to deal with for quite some time. And I feel like for a lot of you, you are sort of, it's time to let that go now. It's time to move on to the next thing. You've done all the hard work. You've had to really use your inner strength to deal with particular situations. And as I said, for some of you, this could be to do with your career, your work, or it could also be to do with love and your relationships as well. But the Eight of Cups here tells me that you are walking away from something that just doesn't serve you anymore. And it's time to really move on. It's the things that have been going on, they're just not relevant to you or your life at the moment. And there's a lot of changing plans going on for you as well in October. Now, this could be to do with the celebration that I see here. So this could be just mundane stuff that you're changing your plans, you're changing the date of certain things. But it can be something a lot deeper for you as well. And it can be you actually abandoning old ways of thinking, old ways of doing things, and you're looking for better things for you here in the future. And it's not that, it's interesting here. You've got the Hangman, and this can be a card of a stalemate situation where things just haven't been going anywhere for some of you, but this can also be the card of actually looking at things in a different way. And this kind of does tie in with that Eight of Cups a little bit here as well. You're looking for better things in the situation that you're in. You're looking for better things, better ways of doing things, better ways of working, better ways of going about stuff. So I really like this for you, actually, Libra, because it is taking a little bit of inner strength to do that. I mean, it's difficult to change our ways of doing things, especially if we've been doing them for a while. But yeah, I feel like you're definitely going to be doing that. Now, there's some really strong, stable energy here for you in that Four of Wands. Now, for some of you, this can be talking about a marriage. This can be talking about setting up a home or something strong and stable, and it could potentially be with a water sign here. So this could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, simply because that marriage card is right above the King of Cups there. But the Four of Wands does talk about stability. All fours do talk about stability and strength. If you think of a square, it's kind of, or a cube, it's one of those structures that are very, very stable, very, very strong. So the Four of Wands, I really like this for you here. I feel like particularly if Wands are to do with your passion, your inspiration, and can even talk about your career as well. But it's talking about strong foundation. So if you are building anything here, whether it is a relationship or a career, there is strong foundations, and it talks about a really strong, stable home life for you as well. And I really like that. Now, you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Now, Pentacles are all about your money, your career, the way you make your money. It can talk about you personally as well. It's about the physical. And the Eight of Pentacles is the card of the apprentice. You are learning new things, and you could potentially be learning things from this Emperor, from this Aries right above. This could be your boss, but you yourself might be bossing it up in October as well. You might be becoming that leader. You might be the one that is having to learn some new skills because you are now being promoted, and you are therefore having to work and learn and gain some skills in a new area that you haven't had much experience at, or are requiring more education on here. And I feel like if you are the boss, you're actually looking at different ways to boss it up. I've said that before earlier, but you're looking at different ways to lead your team, or you are certainly looking at your superior, or this person, this Aries or this Leo in your life in a different way as well. But as I said, there is wonderful celebration here for you in that Three of Cups. Just a really happy, emotional time with you, for you in September. sorry, in October. Oh my gosh. And it's not even Mercury retrograde, and I'm still stumbling over my words. But as I said, this King of Cups, this is a real loving, warm energy. So you can be celebrating a wonderful time with this person. I don't know who this is for you. It could be a different person. This could be your partner, your lover, your child. But the King of Cups, as I said, is just one of those people that you can really rely on emotionally. They give you a lot of emotional strength, and they're kind, they're loving, they're just a really nice person to be around. So if you are in a relationship with this water sign, with this Cancer, or Pisces or Scorpio, I would normally read this as a Cancer, but it's a general reading, so any of those signs. Or, you know, as I always say, don't get too hung up on the star signs either, because it's more about the character of the person that the cards describe than the actual star signs. So someone very sensitive, very creative, nurturing, supportive, really a great person to have in your world. Lovely. Now let's get the clarifying cards out, the Tarot of the Witches deck, and we'll just clarify on some of these cards. These are a little bit bigger than my normal mini cards, so we'll see how we go with these. But I'm really liking your month, and wow, 8 of Cups again. So twice with the 8 of Cups. This is the 8 of Cups, and this is the 8 of Cups as well. So definitely leaving a certain situation. For some of you, you've definitely decided to move on, or sort of shelve something that you have been working on that isn't working for you anymore, as I said. Moving on to different situations, moving on to better times here. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, there could, you know, it's definitely something to do with this Aries and this Leo, or this Emperor card and the Strength card here. Whether there's been conflict here for you. Often the 8 of Cups talks about an emotional time in your life where you know that this just isn't serving you, and you don't actually know where it is you're going in the future. For some of you, I am feeling this is work related or career related, or certainly relationships that you have built up in your workspace. But you don't know where you're going, but you know that you can't sort of stay in the energy that you've been in anymore, because it's not serving you, as I said. So you are moving on here. But interesting that, you know, 2 separate decks. There's 78 cards in each tarot deck, and both the 8 of Cups come out in each deck. You know, it's it just blows me away. I love the tarot when things like that happen, because it's like, whoa, Spirit saying, I'm going to take them. There's quite a lot there, but I feel like they are significant. Yeah, okay. Now, okay, yeah, I'm feeling like this is conflict, some sort of mental conflict, a stalemate situation where things, yeah, and I mean, the Hangman is that place where you're not moving forward, you're not moving back, you're kind of just having to be stuck there. And so I feel like this could be you leaving this situation. And, you know, the 2 of Swords can also talk about conflict as well. You know, as I said, butting heads with someone and you're just not going anywhere. You're not getting anywhere. You're not making headway into an argument. You're not able to actually put forward your case, and therefore you're just stuck there. And so this 8 of Cups, yeah, you're really leaving that behind. Now, interesting, you've got the Hierophant here. So this is other people around you. This could be a Taurian. But the Hierophant talks about tradition. This is actually a marriage card as well. Some of you could potentially be leaving a marriage. But this is a card of tradition, of certain societal structures like marriage. It's like religion, like universities, like corporate business here. So this is a very traditional kind of energy in this deck, in the Hierophant. But in saying that as well, it's quite a spiritual card as well. The Hierophant was called the Pope. So you might be looking at doing things in any one of these areas, whether it's your career, whether it's your marriage or the way you see marriage, your religious beliefs. You might be doing things your own way here as well. And you've got the Moon card. This is a card of secrets, a card of the unknown, a card of things being hidden from you, of not really knowing or seeing the full picture yet. But because you have the Ace of Swords, I feel like anything that was unknown here, any secrets, anything that you didn't have the full picture on, it's totally changing here. There is clarity coming in. The Ace of Swords is a clear mind, clear sight, clear, brand new ideas, brand new ways of thinking. This is the Sword of Truth as well. So if there have been secrets or potentially lies that have been told or have been here, the Ace of Swords is going to cut any of that away, and the truth will come in. Now, you've got the King of Battens. Now, the interesting thing with the King of Battens is this card is an Aries as well. This is very much linked to that Emperor energy. So somehow here, Libra, you have got this fiery kind of energy. So either you're connecting with this energy and you are, as I said, going to be now taking control, being the leader. This or this does represent someone in your life that you potentially have some issues with. I'm not sure. Only you can tell me. Please let me know in the comments how this relates to you. I would love to hear that kind of stuff from you. But the king, all kings are very, very powerful energy, and the King of Fire is your passion, your drive. Very, very. This is a very conscientious kind of energy, very devoted, very action orientated. Fire is all about action. And the interesting thing with Aries, which the King of Battens does represent, and I mean, it is a general reading, so it actually can represent any fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, and you've actually got a Leo here as well. So this could be very Aries, Leo kind of melded energy. But the thing with Aries is it's your opposite sign on the zodiac wheel. Libra and Aries are opposites, and often opposites kind of attract each other, but they are opposite. So although there are similarities there, one's weaknesses are the other's strengths and vice versa. So there could be you harnessing that opposite side of yourself and really taking control of your situation. Now, also this month, I didn't mention it at the beginning, which I should have. I am going to pull out an oracle card here. I got this amazing deck from one of my viewers. Well, I purchased it. I wasn't given it, so I am not affiliated in any way with this deck. But when I got it, I absolutely loved it right away, and the cards that came out for me were so relevant to my life and my situation. So I'm going to pull an extra card out. This deck is called Now I Understand Oracle Cards, and I'll give you a look at the cover. This is by Janine McLean, and her daughter Lauren has designed the back of the cards as well. They are absolutely just so vibrant and colourful. That's the back of them. I'll have a look. So I'm going to shuffle and I will see if anything comes out. Whoa. So I'm going to put that one there. And as you can see, take action. Put your plans into action, take a step forward and make it happen. And you know what? This card really resonates with that King of Batons, because that, or the King of Wands, I should say, that is really some action. It's an action kind of card. All fire cards, all wands are very action orientated. But the King of Wands really is telling you to take action. And two cards actually came out, so I am just going to read the other one. Advice. Someone has, can you see it there? Someone has good advice. It comes from a trustworthy source. So this could be some of these people that are showing up here as well in your world. They could be trying to give you some really good advice. So it could be good for you to take that on board as well. So we'll leave it there. I hope you enjoyed that reading. Please, like I said, take me up on my offer of that free mini reading if you are a new subscriber. If you are already a subscriber, you just want to ask a question about a particular issue going on in your life, please do that as well, and I'll give you that yes or no answer. So have a great month, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.